Royal Ones, this is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. I want to talk about the things I wish I learned before I got married, because I've been married twice. And so this might bless your life. Okay, and it always starts out before the relationship stage. So while before marriage, I wish someone would have told me this. Okay. Never date a person that criticizes you all the time. A person that does this to you, they're trying to control you and manipulate you and they always finding something wrong with you. They trying to keep your self-esteem low. They're trying to drain you of your happiness. Because you know why? Secretly, they're insecure about themselves. And so they don't want another man to see you. So they want to keep you. Who you putting on makeup for? Who you getting dressed up for? It's like, I'm getting dressed up for you. It's like, what? Somebody looking at you, you met somebody, you seen another man or something like that. It's because they don't want nobody looking at you but them. And then, let me tell you how that backfires. Because then that'll be the thing when by you stop getting dressed up, by you stop, you know what I'm saying, not, getting dressed up and doing your hair and makeup like that before, that be the thing that turn against you. And they'll say, that's why I divorced her, because she just let herself slide. So they try to reverse psychology that thing when they say, oh, a woman that's always getting all dressed up and putting on all this and makeup and all that ain't what I like. But in reality, we need to keep ourselves looking good. If we keeping ourselves up, but not allowing that man to pull our self-esteem down. That the fact that sometimes we go into complete depression because of their criticism, and it makes you feel like no matter what I do, it ain't good enough for you. So we need to be mindful of that. And a man, you need a man that's good to you and a man that's good for you. When I say that, I mean a man that's good for your self-esteem, a man that's good to you, a man that treats you good, that man that buys you things, the man that gives you money, that man that wants you to look beautiful, a man that gives you compliments, that's good to you and good for you. He pulls you up and makes you look beautiful and makes you feel good. What not only on the inside, but also it radiates on the outside. All right. So the second thing I learned about is a man that can be intimidated by your accomplishments or your success. And this man will eventually envy you. He will become your enemy. It'll be like sleeping with an enemy type of situation. And this man will actually try to sabotage you and block your success to try to bring you down to their level, because they don't want another man to see you. They don't want you to meet someone on your level, or because they're comparing themselves to the men in your workspace or the men in that genre that's the same as you, and they say, oh, a man that's doing what she doing might see her and might see something that they like, and they might try to take her from me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to prevent her from being successful, and I'm going to sabotage her. And they feel like, okay, so you doing better than me, so now you ain't got to listen to me, so now you're going to be with somebody else. You're going to find somebody. I'm scared that you're going to find another man that's better than me. That's what they really do. That's how they really do. So they hate you. They actually hate you for being successful. When all you doing is you. You stand in your lane, you minding your business, you chasing your goals, your dreams, and they accomplishing your goals, and they're intimidated. Strong women scare weak men. And let me tell you something, this type of man will use you and drain you of your resources, and eventually he will become abusive, because he is insecure and secretly comparing himself to you. And he will not ever celebrate your successes because he secretly envies you. And that's the only reason why he's getting close to you, so he can learn what you do, so he can ride your coattail. And so that, he doesn't really care about you. It's like, why you want to spend all this time with me? Because he's trying to drain your resources, try to learn what it is that you're doing so that he could probably secretly do it too, or he could just use you and try to gain more access to your money or how you make your money so that he can sabotage you. He's jealous. So I wish that I knew that men could actually be intimidated by a successful woman, especially when you have your own business. Like that is, or you have a very powerful position in a Fortune 500 company. A man can be very successful and will intimidate you. And let me tell you something. When a man feels like you're making more money than him, because he's intimidated by you, he will stop working on purpose and he will sit on the couch and he will do the bare minimum. He will not even, oh my gosh, he will not do, he will not, he will lose respect for you because you are doing because you doing you. So in the middle of the relationship, number 3, he will start staying out late. He will stay gone for 2-3 days at a time. He will ignore your phone calls for 7 days, 5 to 7 days or a week. That's because he is being entertained by another woman who needs him. Because you don't need him, but he wants to feel like he's being needed. So he's being entertained by another woman who is dependent on him for what resources that he has. Or because a man that loves you, he can't go no more than 24 hours without seeing your face or hearing your voice. So right now he just got bored with you. So, don't chase him. Let him go. He got what he wanted from you, and now he's on to the next. This man does not care about you. He's only concerned with what he wants and what he needs. And and they will hurt you to feel good about themselves because he's full of arrogance and he's full of pride and he is just self-consumed. It was all he's always talking about, if his career, if he actually has something going on, he will always talk about his career and his life and what he wants to do and where he wants to go. And he will completely disregard your dreams and your hopes. But if this man does not have anything going on and you're the breadwinner per se, oh, he's going to be all over you. He's going to be calling you, wanting you to be available for him because he is bored. And you're saying, my man calling me all the time like this because he love me. No, that man is calling you all the time like that because he's bored and he's afraid to lose his meal ticket. And he trying to say, what's she doing and where's she at? And who she, he trying to keep tabs on you. He is generally nervous. If he doesn't have a job and he's laying on your couch, he is going to call you every 15 minutes to see where you at and what you doing. He's going to be checking in. He's going to be overly calling, overly communicating. He's going to be getting on your damn nerves. That's because he's nervous. He's insecure. And he's going to always accuse you of being with another man. That's the dead giveaway. You are so desperate and you are so afraid of losing me because you're not trying that hard, because you're not that accomplished in life. So you're trying to manipulate me. And a man that loves his wife will work to provide for his family. A man will get up and go to work every single day and he will not make any excuses. And if he is not doing that deep down inside, he will feel guilty if he's not providing for his wife, especially if y'all got kids. He will work 2 and 3 jobs to provide. A man that's not doing that, if he's sleeping on the couch, if he's not really trying that hard, he don't care about you. He don't care about those kids. He cares about having a roof over his head and nothing else, period. And, this whole thing about, and they will use this, unemployment will be, will never be a constant. Because a man that's a provider, this is just temporary and it was by accident that he got unemployment. But he will not be satisfied with himself. He would want to continue the flow of getting up, going to work early in the morning, and he won't treat that like some type of hustle. Like he'll work 6 months and then he'll get unemployment for 6 months and then he'll work 6 months. Oh no, 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 no. This is called breadcrumbing. When he works at these staffing agencies and get a little piece of pocket change and doing these little flagging jobs on the side, it's something. I'm bringing in something. When you know you're capable of bringing in more, but then you choose to just do, the lower management jobs or just a entry level job or just something to bring in money because you're breadcrumbing because you don't value. He doesn't value you to make a decent living. So he want to lay around the couch and do and capitalize on less. Less is more. Like he'll try to do that, and that's not how you provide for your family. That is not love. And I wish that someone told me that men could actually become like this. They can become very toxic like this, and then they'll become abusive because deep down inside they don't compare. And so, and then when men they do got a little bit of job or career going on, they will actually try to compete with you. They would try to compete with you, and then that's like, you know what? Why are you trying to compete where when all I'm doing is staying in my lane and staying focused on what I got going on? But these men is so insecure that a man can be this way. They could be very, very insecure and try to sabotage and compete. So, I really wish that someone told me that this could happen. This is why men get abusive because they're insecure. And they feel like by criticizing you and pulling you down and abusing you, breaking your self-esteem, you're not going to leave them. That's why they do that. They criticize you because they're afraid to leave. They're afraid you to leave. They're afraid of you leaving them. Royal ones, let me know what you think about what I've learned from 2 failed marriages. This is 2 divorces, and so this is my advice to you. And I pray that this finds you, and I hope that you found some type of healing from this situation. If you're in this situation or going through something like this, please get out of it because it's not healthy. It's very toxic, and I wish someone told me this before I got married and divorced twice. Meet me in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening to this message. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.